Hello, weirdlings. I'm Brandon.
And I'm Abby, aka Sendia.
And on behalf of Heroes of Awesome, we're presenting to you the unboxing of the Dungeons & Dragons, Icons of the Realms, miniatures figures.
Ooh, dragons! I get dragons! I get dragons, guys!
Maybe, if you're lucky. You have to open up the box. It's a blind box figure, and you may or may not get a dragon. So a blind box figure, or a blind box is, you don't know what you're gonna get. It's like a pack of baseball cards. It's a surprise. And you know that there are 44 figures in the set, and to make collecting them more fun and challenging, they give it a nice random assortment in those boxes.
Never mind that, guys. I might not get dragons. There's also a half-dragon person and this human cult of the dragon version. I'm sensing a dragon theme here.
There is a dragon theme. To kick off D&D next, they have the Tyranny of Dragons storyline. So it's happening in their role-playing game with Dungeons & Dragons. It's happening in their online MMO, Neverwinter, and they're also in their miniatures figures. It might even also be happening in Attack Wing, which is their upcoming combat miniature game.
Cool.
Let's crack open a brick. A brick is 8 of these booster boxes, all in one shrink-wrapped piece. Always bring your knife. These are ones I bought separately because I couldn't wait for this. It was too long of a wait. What you got? Oh,
Ooh.
Look at that. It's a dragon.
Cool dragon,
All right,
too.
So you take those out, and I will get this guy set up. I'm really excited about this dragon you got.
I don't know.
Did you break it already?
No, I don't know how to. I don't know how you're supposed to put it together.
Is there a little clear peg in there?
Probably.
Under the base, you'll find the name of what you got. So this is a black shadow dragon. What I know of black dragons is they're kind of the jerks at the dragon kingdom. I mean, most dragons are kind of the jerks of the dragon kingdom. Man, how do you get these guys all in here?
Ooh, this guy's already pet.
What is he?
It's cool. I don't quite know. Does it say down here?
It does say on the bottom. It might
Oh, it's a human paladin. Hi.
Sound familiar? Your brethren. Now these guys have got to be enemies, right? Oh, what's really cool is you probably can't see this at home, but there's kind of a see-through quality to this shadow dragon. He's translucent. That's really rad. The paladin has long, flowing blonde hair. I've been watching Game of Thrones, so that means he's House Lannister.
Ooh, he is cool. What is he? An orc fighter.
Orc fighter?
Rock-looking guy with the silver armor and this long, brown hair and this really mean, ugly-looking face here. This giant club. Hey, maybe he's Hogbiter.
He does have a hogbiter look to him. So
Right, he has
it's more of a morning star mace kind of thing as far as a weapon goes.
It's a spoon.
It's a spoon. Hopefully you watched the second episode of Heroes of Awesome. If not, that joke, gone. So I don't know anything about these bird guys, but he's wearing armor and he's got a kind of a weird kung fu pose going on. So this guy's pretty terrible, right? Check out those horns coming out from his face.
Look painful.
And talons coming out of his wings.
Okay.
Yeah. Kind of sharp, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's got sort of leathery, torn up looking wings too.
Maybe that means he can't fly as well?
I think that means he's just really mean.
Never mind.
So, your paladin brother there, what advice would you give to him going into battle?
Well, first off, don't punch any random orc guy that comes into the bar. Every time I think of another way I could have resolved that issue.
All right, let's also talk about the warning on here. This is serious stuff. Warning, this is a choking hazard. Small parts, not for children under 3 years of age. Don't let your kids play with your D&D minis. Stick by that.
Oh man, that's just what I wanted to do. Hey, play with my giant dragon. Let's not lose pieces this time. Ooh,
What do we got?
don't know. He's big and he's blue, and he has this cool, grass for skirt-like thing, and this giant cup. See, that's the Hogbiter's club.
That's a club, for sure. Go ahead, open those up, and I'll unwrap this guy.
Okay, let's give this opening them up without losing pieces. Take 2.
So the big figures have twist ties holding them in. Anyone that's bought a toy is probably familiar with these things. They're a pain, but at least it's not wrapped around 4 or 5 different places like other figures. You know, 100
Hey,
of those.
it's Snops. It's a hobgoblin, guys. It's a hobgoblin. Looks mean. He's like dressed in this red armor and he has this like black skin, or maybe that is his skin. Who knows? And he has like this bug emblem or something like on his shield. Looks a bit like a bug. One of those mean bugs that eats all your garden.
Yeah, some kind of bug-looking thing. That is some pretty sweet armor. I like it.
He doesn't really have armor or clothes for that matter.
What is that?
A stone giant elder.
So not only is he a big giant, he's an old one who's been around for a while.
Oh, yay!
He knows, he's seen some battles, he's seen some combat. I've got a hint for folks that open up these miniatures that are plastic and have kind of bent the wrong way. If you put a heat gun or a hair dryer with a little bit of application, you can straighten that out. Both our stone giant and our hobgoblin could use a little dash of.
Oh, it wasn't supposed to be that. Never mind. It's a wood elf. It's a wood elf druid.
Funny, she don't look Druish. Spaceballs? No? All right. I love that movie.
Girl or boy? Can't tell.
Looks like a dude.
Cool. The fighter spellcaster. It's like this little invisible dwarf guy.
So he's also translucent. Little hooded figure with a dagger. Lightfoot halfling rogue. Invisible. So apparently there are invisible variations that you can get.
Yay.
Now I have to collect 88 figures instead of 44. And I assume there's probably some kind of rarity to them. I don't know. Another box.
Okay, let's do this. Sort of. But not really, because I can't get this box open. I got it. Oh, what is he? He's like, I can't get him out, but he's like all white, sort of.
Take
Looks
them out so
mean.
you get a better look. So have you noticed the trend with each of these boxes?
One big one and then like 3 small ones.
That's right. 1 big figure and 3 small ones. So you get a variety in your box.
A human cult of the dragon enforcer. I don't know what that is, but it sounds mean. And he looks mean too. He's all black and spiky. Got it?
Slicked black hair, severe black pointy shoulder blades.
Constable.
And he does. He reminds me of the constable. Let's see that big fella.
He's creepy. He has like pure white eyes. He's like all gray. He reminds me a bit of like Frost or Rock or something. And he has these super pointy horns and stuff. And this white hair and beard. It's all braided up. Oh, he is a frost giant.
There you go.
Hey, I guessed right.
His shield, for scale, is as big as the dragon cult guy. That's a big shield. That thing falling on you could probably flatten you like a pancake.
Yay, I love getting flattened like a pancake. Favorite pastime. It's another little guy.
You're probably gonna have a few of those opening these boxes.
This weird hair. It's like the goblins. A goblin fighter.
There you go. Let's set him down there.
We needed him for the House of 1,000 Goblins.
We needed 1,000 of him for the House of 1,000 Goblins.
Oh, we got a girl, guys. We got a girl. She's a human female barbarian. I love how they don't specify that the males are male, but they specify how the females are female. She's cool. Doesn't look that nice, though. She has like a mini version of the big axe. Almost the same. It has like this weird little hook. It's a bit different.
Yeah, definitely a hand axe, whereas he is kind of more of like a giant slab of metal. We'll move on to the box I opened.
Let's do this guy. Hey, he's another little guy. Ooh, mean little guy. This horrible spear thing and like this crocodile mouth. Would not like to fight him. He's like a crocodile guy. What is he?
Is he a kobold?
Oh yeah, he is a kobold.
They've changed back and forth from like dog-like men to reptile men in recent years, so I think they're sticking to the reptile version.
He has like these scaly legs and then this like loincloth and a spear, and, like gauntlets of sorts. They're not spiked, so they aren't cool.
This one's cool.
Another dragon.
Sort of.
It's like this. Oh, he's like a cobra dragon. He's a wyvern. I've never known how to pronounce that. Is that how you pronounce it?
Wyvern? Wyvern?
Wyvern?
I'm good with either. What do you viewers say? No idea. He's not as big as a dragon, as you can compare to, we'll bring out the shadow black dragon again.
That shadow black dragon is really cool.
Much smaller, but a cousin of dragons, and also fierce and intense, very
Yay!
powerful.
I just love powerful, fierce, intense dragon-like things. Ooh, look, a sun elf guard. That's cool. Well, I can't tell if it's male or female, but since they only specify female, I'll guess that it's guy. He has this like tall spear and this awesome like golden armor thing.
You said he's a sun elf or gold elf?
Sun elf
Sun
guard.
elf. All right. So golden armor, very fine clothing. Not your typical dressed up in leaves and bark elf. I would assume that a sun elf is kind of more like the Aladrin that Mark plays. Closer touch to magic, more arcane knowledge, rather than the other elves are good at being a ranger, being fighters, being rogues. He's probably more in touch with being a magician, a wizard.
Ooh, it's like a witch. This big creepy grin and the green skin and long black fingernails. Really super long white hair. Really creepy grin and no pupils.
So I like that the black robe kind of blends in almost with her base. Oh, okay, what is she?
Okay, what is she? She is a green hag. Hag witch, what's the difference?
Yeah, they don't call them witches so much. They go with hags in D&D. I don't know why. It seems kind of, I don't know, rude. So where do you think she lives? City?
No,
Farmland?
probably not.
Where does she make her abode?
I think some sort of like swamp or creepy wood dwelling or something.
I think you nailed that one. So I'm going to say my critique is the big figures are really well painted. They look great. They have texture. I mean, the sculpture is fantastic. You look at the wings of the wyvern, and you can see like the leatheriness of them. I think these are far advanced over, what other miniatures have been offered in the past. Now, when we get to the smaller characters, the details can be good or bad. This sun elf looks great. You really only have eyes painted on there. You don't see like a detailed mouth or anything like that, but I can handle that. A little bit of detail, because if you put in too much detail, and I don't think I've seen too many examples yet, you have kind of a weird eye paint job for the dragon cultist. Let's show the camera that.
One eye is like less
Yeah, they've done.
distinct.
This company's done a lot of. They've advanced quite a bit since the early days of HeroClix, when you'd have a character's eye would be painted on their cheek and it'd be kind of sloppy looking. But I feel like the detail's pretty good. Certainly paint better than I do. I'm terrible. I don't paint my own miniatures. I'm not quite the full fan that I should be. We're halfway done. What do you think of the figures so far?
They're pretty awesome. They're really cool.
Now, would you rather play with figures like this, or would you use the little cardboard circles I have?
Your cardboard circles are great, but I'd rather play with these.
They add a little bit more depth to the game, don't they?
Definitely.
So the bases actually do take up the proper amount of space according to their scale. The circles that we've been using in the game are created to take up, one full square, which is like 5 feet, or in the case of characters you haven't seen them fight against yet, there would be a circle that took up 4 squares. I think that's the biggest we've done so far.
Oh, right. That's right.
Spoilers, they face a jelly.
I did not like that dessert.
But that thing took up 4 spots and took up a good chunk of the room. You guys had to kind of maneuver around it, right? Mm-hmm. So now imagine the
Actually,
space.
usually it was on top of us, so we didn't really get to maneuver anywhere.
He's usually trying to eat one of you guys. Now imagine the space he takes up in, let's say, a small cavern.
Oh, yay! Let's do this guy.
So have we gotten any of the guys on the box yet? We got the human cult of the dragon enforcer, who looks way more impressive on the box, let me just say that.
Ooh, a half-black dragon lord. I wouldn't like him much either.
I think you'd like him even less than the cultist. He seems pretty intense. Mm-hmm. Does he have a dragon's features, like a dragon's face?
Oh yeah, sort of. He has like this dragon's face. Yeah, and the horns. Oh, he's not a bull. He's a dragon face person. Oh, that's why he has a tail. That makes much more sense.
He's got some purple finery, some nice clothes.
He's cool.
He's missing an arm.
Does that make him weaker?
That would make him weaker, I would think. Do you have the bag he was in? Is his arm in there? Oh, marking you down for a lack of an arm. Not included in package. I'd have been happy to super glue it back on, but you know, these things happen in the factory. I understand. All right, who you got there?
It's like this mean, well, I'm guessing mean. It's like all furry with like this black hair, almost half mane, half hair thing, and this really messy beard and like these slitty eyes. And again, he's not wearing much clothing.
What would you guess that is? You've read the Monsters Manual, right?
I stopped after you kept reprimanding me.
I wasn't reprimanding you. You can read that all you want.
Okay.
You memorize it for all I care. You'll still not know what's coming. He's a bugbear.
What's a bugbear? Is he like an owl bear?
Not quite like an owl bear. I think he is like a forest or mountainous creature. He's obviously hairy. He's got animal ears, so he's probably good at hearing stuff.
Oh, yay.
He obviously wields weapons and some armor, basically an armored arm.
So like he has the good things from an animal and the good things from me.
It's pretty cool looking. Maybe we'll face bugbears soon, right? No? We've seen this guy. 2 kobolds. Boring.
Well,
I mean, you are going to face a lot of kobolds, so I guess a duplicate there isn't so bad, but still. How am I going to collect them all if I keep getting doubles? What's your favorite one so far?
huh?
What's
My
your
favorite one, probably the smoke dragon or whatever. Oh, another dragon!
Ooh, good.
What's the difference between the colors of dragons? I know there's some difference between them.
Chromatic dragons are the blue, red, green, white, black dragons. Chromatic, color dragons. They are the jerks. They are the evil ones. They are the ones that will usually cause destruction and chaos.
I just love destruction and chaos.
Although they do have sweet treasure hoards, so if you're ever in need of some money and you're fearless, you'll find yourself a dragon lair.
Hey, Sanchita.
You're saying she's greedy and fearless? There's a little bit of that in her. Who you got there?
He's like this creepy, like.
Creepy little dude. He's got a bit of a pot belly. He's got a bandana on for.
Like a pirate dude?
He looks kind of piratey, but he's got a shield and a short sword. Okay, I can almost say that. Zvifner.
See now why I hesitated?
Zerfenbellum fighter. So I can't pronounce that, but I know what that is. It's kind of like a dark dwarf. Tell us about this guy.
It's like in this crawl fly position. It's really rough and pointy. He has this meanest expression.
So he's a chromatic dragon. He's a green dragon, meaning he's kind of a jerk.
Are they all just because of their color?
Yeah, so the chromatic dragons are the mean ones. The metallic ones, metallic dragons are the good ones.
Not that Sendia would care.
Not that Sendia would care, though Sendia might want to care because good dragons can be very good allies to have. So if you had to stab a guess, where would a green dragon live?
Probably some sort of, I would guess some sort of like forest area maybe, where like it would blend in.
Yep. Green dragons live in forests. The thing about green dragons is they are very cunning. They would rather create a situation where a war was being fought and the two sides would eliminate each other. And then the green dragon would swoop in, having created this chaos and not even having had lift of talon to do so. What do we got there?
He's a human Zentarim bandit.
Oh, okay. He's a pretty well armored bandit too, right?
Yeah. Usually bandits are like all.
Maybe wearing cheap clothing since they've made crime their lot in life. These are all people you will fight soon.
We have another hag.
Another double. Boo. How many hags do you need to fight? I think one's enough.
Let's make that 0 actually.
Got some trash for me. When opening up a bunch of these, it's a good idea to have a handy receptacle to throw your trash in, or in my case, the floor. I'll be cleaning that up later. Thank you, Outlaw Moon Games and Toys. Big money, no whammies. Ooh,
Ooh, what is he? It's a Pegasus.
that's awesome.
Hey, this guy's cool. He has like
Ooh.
red Sundust magic going through his hands.
Yeah, definitely a spellcaster of some kind. How's the paint job on that guy?
A human red wizard.
Wearing a red cloak. Got some fiery looking magic.
He has like this, he's like arcane tattoos or whatever too.
Yeah, he's got some arcane, kind of like a crisscross or crossed bones over his forehead.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't tell if it's like a marking on his chin or like a
dripping
little goatee
paint.
kind of thing. Dripping paint, could be.
What else do I have?
Another
Hobgoblin of the Order of the
bug.
Plant-eating bug.
Creepy bugs. Oh, you're gonna disrespect him by laying him down?
I'm trying to put him by the other guy.
How about this Pegasus? Tell us about the sculpt on it. It's got a pretty good wingspan, right?
It's cool. He has like bird wings, and I like how you can see how muscular he is. Cool. I like him and how the wind's like blowing his tail and all that. It's different colors too. Like it has like a gray under.
Yeah, the paint job's really good on that. Again, gives it a lot more texture and like depth where you got kind of like gray wash in between the feathers, but the feathers are white themselves. Neat.
Ooh, look guys, we have this mean, stupid looking axe holding thing, and now just because I said it, it's gonna make him as smart as possible.
I like to play with stereotypes.
He's an orc fighter.
An orc fighter. We haven't gotten one of these guys yet? I don't think we have. He's kind of thuggish looking.
Mm-hmm.
He keeps his hair in a ponytail though. Good for combat. Who wins in this fight? Pegasus versus Wyvern.
I don't know. The Wyvern is like this dragon-like thing. The Pegasus, probably the Wyvern. I don't know.
I don't know either.
Probably the Wyvern because he has like all the claws and stuff. Seems like the Pegasus has like more efficient wings. It could fly faster.
Who do you think would win in a fight? A Wyvern or a Pegasus? My money is on the Pegasus. I don't know why. I'm just guessing.
Okay, final box. I'm hoping for either probably the red dragon or like that red dragon fighter. That's cool. That's a small thing though, so I'm hoping for a red dragon. What about you?
I hope a red dragon's in there too.
Red dragon.
The wraith looks cool. I want a wraith.
I'm not trying to do suspense. I'm just trying to get this box open and stop.
I'm not trying to do suspense. It's just happening.
Ooh,
What is that?
it's a red dragon.
I swear we did not fix that. That's pretty awesome.
Hey, cool! We got a red dragon.
Man. All right, well, I'm
This is
gonna
the coolest dragon yet.
open that guy. He's huge. See, why don't I get doubles of him instead of doubles of Wyvern? He'd be good trading fodder. Trading fodder is when you have a double that you don't want. You might be able to swap with someone else's double that they don't want, so you can complete your collection a little bit easier. Man, that's awesome.
Ooh, we have like this skeleton sumo, this little skeleton sumo wrestler or something. I don't know, but he looks like it. Like zombie sumo wrestler.
Oh man, that dude needs some clothes.
Yep.
Pretty grody. Okay, I have a guess at what it is. What do you think it is?
Zombie guy? I don't.
I'm assuming a zombie. Pain demon? Main demon? Main demon, I think. Yeah, pretty creepy. M-A-N-E. He doesn't have any hair.
Hey, little guy.
Little guy. What race would that be? Do you know? Probably. Looks pretty short.
He's well, nope, I was wrong. He's a rock gnome female wizard.
Oh,
Or she's a rock gnome female wizard.
because it says female?
Yep.
Yep. Does that aggravate you? Well, what would you tell whiz kids about labeling the females?
Hey, whiz kids, do you think it's right that they don't label males and yet they label females? Like, it's obvious that it's a guy. It's when it's a girl that it needs attention. You got your wish. You got a wraith.
Sweet.
At least I think he's a wraith.
Yep, he looks pretty wraith-like.
He's a wraith. He's so cool. Hey, look, guys. He's like a wraith. Now we get to fight him.
I'd be less worried about him than the red dragon.
Yep. Wait. We're going to fight the red dragon. I thought you said we weren't ready for dragons.
I'm not just gonna put this on my shelf. You gotta play with this guy. He's cool.
So what's the difference between like a? You said that the green dragon likes to like make trouble and stuff. What does the red dragon like to do?
Well,
Can't
so
put this guy together.
okay, I'll take care of it. The red dragon is pure vice. I mean, he will destroy villages. He will just cause chaos. He's the greediest of all the dragons, so he'll amass the largest treasure collection. When you hear stories of heroes being burned down, when you hear about princesses being stolen, it's pretty much the red dragon doing it. So the wraith is really cool because the hair and the bottom of it becomes translucent, and it's also on a peg, so it's floating. This was a great box. This is the box that everyone wants. I mean, a wraith is cool, a red dragon's cool.
Zombie sumo wrestler.
Zombie sumo dude.
A female, a marked female.
What's she carrying? She's got a staff.
She's a wizard.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. And she's number 1 of 45. So they number all of the figures too for your collecting purposes. They all have their own unique numbers.
What's a wraith like?
Well, what would you assume a wraith is like?
Creepy and hard to fight.
Probably hard to stick a sword into if if he phases out.
Hey, that's not fair.
Undead and probably I don't know. I'm looking forward to seeing the D&D next monster manual, but I assume there's some kind of like chill touch or cold power attached to the wraith.
That's great, really great.
Let's do a little experiment. Let's move some of these human characters around. Female, male, human-like characters.
That's so unfair. Why are there like 2 females to like 7 guys?
Now, this was a random assortment in these boxes, but do you suppose most bricks have a similar male to female ratio?
Probably.
And I think to make sure that they know that there's an expanding audience and fan base for D&D, they should probably make it more of a 50-50 for the next set that comes out, right?
Right.
More females, more powerful, badass female rangers and elves and fighters. We like the female barbarian. She's really cool.
Super cool. She has like those red lips. She's awesome. The detail's good too.
We did get one female monster, a hag. Actually, we got 2 of them. Same thing. Kind of a bummer. the dragons could be male, female. You know,
I say the Pegasus is a female.
the Pegasus could be a female. They didn't go into that much detail. I'd like to see more female humanoids in the next set. So one last surprise. If you go to a better game store, like Outlaw Moon Games and Toys, you might have had the opportunity to pick up this bad boy. So this was a unique figure that you'd get for every case. The store could order one of these for every case that they got. One figure in that giant box. That's a big figure.
Ha! Yay! Ages 14 and up.
How old are you?
Let's pretend I'm 14.
12? Off by a couple years? Maybe I should open this. Okay.
So cool. Guys, awesome. Look at him, he's so awesome. He's giant, awesome.
That's so this is one of the metallic dragons. The metallics are the good ones. These are usually.
That's good, because the dragon that big.
Yeah. Don't want to face this guy? What would you think a brass dragon is like?
I'm just throwing guesses out here. Guards, maybe some sort of guard dragon. What else?
Just make guesses. I'm not. There's
More
no right
guesses,
answers.
like a protector dragon or something. Maybe a city mascot dragon or something.
City mascot? It's like the San Diego chicken.
So cool. Look at him.
Check out the wingspan. His wings connect all the way down to the end of his tail. It's pretty majestic looking.
He has like the awesomest wings. They're all like, looks like he could even spread them wider if he wanted to with all those wrinkles. See?
Yeah.
Looks like he might be able to spread them wider. He's so cool. Look at him.
How many horns does he have coming out of his face? They're kind of like a
that
weird
whole ruff,
fanned.
sort of like Bettis.
Now with a base that big, how would you describe that creature? If this is regular, medium, and that's large,
Huge, gigantic.
I think gigantic is what they use. Got a bunch of dragons. That's pretty awesome.
Uh-huh.
Where am I gonna put these things? I don't have any space for all these figures. That's crazy. I don't have a desk big enough for all this. Gotta place them all.
Thank you for watching our unboxing video. Like this channel so that, what? Huh?
Go ahead, do it. I'm playing.
What are you doing? Okay, sorry guys. Thank you for watching. I had a lot of fun. Like it so that we know you had a lot of fun too. Also, this is so distracting. Thank you for watching. We had a lot of fun. What are you even doing? I just didn't wait long enough for that. Thank you for watching. We had a lot of fun. Like this so we know you had a lot of fun too. Also subscribe so that you can see us play with all these crazy creatures and see what I do when I meet this guy and see what these guys do when they meet each other out of this boxing video. Anyway, share this with your friends so they can also watch more unboxing videos like this and these copper dragons that are flying at my face. And I just totally messed it